You are not broke because you made one big mistake. You're broke because you made 100 small ones and never noticed any of them. In a trading town where merchants bought and sold everything from spices to silk, there lived a man named Elias. Elias earned a solid income, not the highest in town, but enough to live comfortably, enough that he never felt desperate, enough that he told himself he was doing fine. Every month, Elias received 40 gold coins from his work at the Merchant Guild. 40 coins, a respectable sum. He paid his rent, he bought his food, he covered his basic needs. And at the end of each month, he had a few coins left over. Sometimes 3, sometimes 5, rarely more. Sometimes 5, rarely more. 40 coins in, a few coins saved. The math felt normal. Across town lived a woman named Leela. She earned the exact same amount. 40 coins every single month. Same guild, same role, same pay. But Leela's life looked very different from Elias by the end of their 5th year working. This is not a story about income. It's a story about what happens between the money coming in and the money going out. Space nobody looks at closely enough. Elias spent his money the way most people do. He paid for what he needed and bought what he wanted when he wanted it. But here is the detail that destroyed him quietly over years. He had expenses he did not think of as expenses. Every week he paid 2 coins to a neighbor who delivered fresh water to his home. It felt like a necessity. Everyone in his part of town did this. 2 coins a week, 8 coins a month. He never questioned it. He also paid 1 coin each month to store his tools at the guild hall instead of keeping them at home. Convenient, simple. 1 coin? Who thinks twice about 1 coin? He bought a fresh meal from the market stall 3 times a week instead of cooking. Each meal cost 1 coin, 12 coins a month. But it never felt like 12 coins. It felt like lunch. He paid 2 coins a month to a man who kept his horse fed and groomed when Elias was too tired after work to do it himself. 2 coins, reasonable, fair, added up. The water delivery was 8 coins, the tool storage was 1, the meals were 12. The horse care was 2. That is 23 coins a month going to things Elias never once sat down and counted together. 23 out of 40. More than half his income. Gone, not to rent, not to food he planned to buy. 2 small, invisible, recurring costs that each felt too minor to worry about. Layla earned the same 40 coins. She had the same needs. But in her first month, she did something Elias never did. She wrote down every single coin that left her hands for an entire month. Not to judge herself, just to see. When she looked at the list, she saw the pattern. Small payments. Repeated payments. Payments she had accepted as normal without ever asking if they were necessary. She carried her own water from the well. It took 20 minutes each morning. She saved 8 coins a month. She kept her tools at home. It took 5 minutes to organize them. She saved 1 coin a month. She cooked her own meals 4 days a week and only bought from the stall twice. She cut her meal expense from 12 coins to 5. She saved 7 coins a month. She groomed her own horse on weekends. It took an hour. She saved 2 coins a month. In the first month alone, Leela freed up 18 coins, not by earning more, not by giving anything up that actually mattered to her life, by simply seeing what was already happening. She put those 18 coins into a small investment, a share in a local trading route that returned 15% annually. It was not a huge amount, but it was money that had been disappearing every single month, now working for her instead. Now fast forward 3 years, Elias still earned 40 coins a month. He still had a few coins left at the end of each month. He still felt like he was doing fine. But his total savings after 3 years of working were roughly 150 coins. Decent. Nothing more. Layla also earned 40 coins a month for 3 years. But her 18 freed coins each month had been compounding inside her investment for 36 months. Her investment grew to roughly 800 coins, more than 5 times what Elias had saved. On the same income, the same starting point. The gap between them was not discipline in the dramatic sense. Lila did not suffer. She did not deprive herself of anything important. She simply stopped paying for things she never needed to pay for in the first place. Here's what most people miss about their own money. The biggest threat to your savings is not one large purchase. It is dozens of small automatic payments you have accepted as normal. subscriptions you signed up for and forgot about, services you use out of habit, not necessity, conveniences that cost a little each time but add up to a fortune over years. Most people look at their bank account and see the big numbers. Rent, car payment, groceries, those feel like the real expenses. But the silent expenses, the ones that feel too small to notice, are often where the majority of the leak lives. Here is exactly what to do this week. Sit down and write out every single recurring payment you make in a month. Every one. Do not skip anything because it feels too small. Write down the streaming service, the delivery fee, the automatic renewal, the membership you use twice a year, the convenience you pay for because it saves you 30 minutes. Once the list is in front of you, go through each item and ask one question. If this did not exist, would my life actually be worse? For some things, the answer is yes. Keep those. For others, the answer is no, or you are not sure. Those are your silent expenses. Cut them immediately. Then take every coin you free up and move it somewhere it works. A basic index fund, savings account that earns above inflation. Anywhere that is not your spending account. The realistic timeline is this. Month 1, you find the leaks. Month 2, you see the freed money. Year 1, you have a noticeable cushion you did not have before. Year 3, that cushion has grown into something meaningful through compounding. You do not need a raise. You do not need a side income. You need to find the money that is already yours but has been quietly leaving without your permission. The silent expense is not loud. It does not announce itself. It just takes, month after month, year after year. Until one day you realize how much was gone and never came back. Stop the leak. The rest builds itself. The next one, it's even better.